everybody, welcome to the first episode of Inside Denisha's World. I will be cooking today out of my Ninja Foodi Deluxe pressure cooker. I have the 8-quart 9-in-1 pressure cooker, air crisper, etc, etc. And I'm also going to be cooking out of one of their recipes in their book today. I'm not getting sponsored or paid for this. I'm just a fan of their appliances. I have the Ninja coffee brewer system, and I also have the Ninja blender. So today I will be making the Philly cheesesteak casserole. In here I have my lard instead of canola oil. I don't even know where I put it. Here it is. Sorry. I have the lard instead of canola oil because it's a lot healthier to use. I will be using 1 large onion, 1 green bell pepper. Their recipe requires 2, but I'm just using 1. I have seasoning salt instead of their kosher salt. We don't eat mushrooms, so I canceled that out because you can have Philly cheesesteak casserole without it. Garlic, onion, and black pepper, Worcestershire sauce, 3 rolls, and provolone cheese. So what I'm going to start out doing today is turn this on, and I shall put it on the sears and saute. It requires for you to put it on, I believe it's a medium high, and I allow it to preheat. So I hit the button to start. I'll let it preheat, and in the meantime I should cut up my green pepper and onion. So I always make sure your fruits and vegetables are washed off and dry. That's what I do. So this has already been cleaned off. I normally just trim my tops, cut around on the inside to cut out the middle part. Normally when you do that, you pull it right out. And sometimes I like to cut the bottoms off to make them flat surfaces like that. And rinse it off to help me get all the seeds out. Alright, so I rinsed some of the seeds out for me. I cut it in half and kind of slice off the excess. I got a bowl to put my stuff, but sometimes I just put it in the sink, wherever is best, just to keep my area clean. Make sure I get all my white parts off. And it requires you to thinly slice. So you always hold your knife at the handle like that. It gives you better operation. I went to culinary school for a while, so I know it's supposed to be same size cuts, but try not to make it too long for you and sit there and professionally cut, because I can cut real slow. So if you need to, like I said, you just cut those parts off. Cut it in half to make it even and make sure your stuff is at the right size. Because if some is thinner or thicker, some can cook longer, and it just won't be the same. So you always want to make sure that you cut your stuff at the same size. And I want all this white stuff off of it. Make it flat as possible. Like that. Cut off the ends, because like I said, I want them all the same length, same size. I'm trying to speed cut a little bit too. Like I said, cut that off. Don't like the white. And then look a little bit shorter. No, not really. And sometimes if you really look at it, see how it's oval shaped like that, you'll want to, like I said, cut that off. Cut that off to make that straight. Cut off the little broken pieces. Move the seeds. Cut that off like that. And it's preheating right now. So should be really good. And then I should do the onion, which I like to cut off the front part. Alright, so if you like this, then like, comment, subscribe. I should be uploading more recipes and things on my channel. Like, I'm a Fashion Nova fan, so I'll be doing clothing hauls and anything else. So then I'm dice my onion. So I believe these are like 1/8 inch slices. So I think that that's what the recipe calls for, is thinly slices. I hope I wasn't about to dice it. If I can find what page it's on, because I have a few of these. Yeah, peeled and thinly sliced. So they're not diced, they're just sliced. So that's pretty good. So I just cut my back off to do that. Peel this one off. So if you know that if your onion is ever burning your eyes, rinse it off with cold water. It'll help. But since mine is not, I'm thinly slicing them by keeping it attached. And like I said, the way you hold your handle will control your cuts. So be careful of your fingers. Alright. So now that I have that thinly sliced, I'm going to wash my hands off. Alright. Do a little bit of lard. Get a spoon out of here. And let's see if it's preheated enough. Put like a tablespoon of it in here. Yep, see it's melting a little bit. So let's see if that's what the recipe calls for. And once again, I have to go back and find the page. Here it is. So add the oil and the onion. Ooh, that sounds really good. Just go ahead and do that. Cook them up like that. Add the green bell pepper. And it requires you to cook it for 5 minutes until the vegetables are soft. Then I'll season it with salt. But I like seasoning salt a lot better. Since I said I'm not going to add the mushrooms, that's the only thing that I would add. Let me grab it. I have everything that I need. Everything is in the dishwasher. So just stir these around a little bit. Let them come apart. Or if you want to, if you don't even use oils or anything like that, I prefer butter because butter is a lot healthier. Like real butter, not margarine. And you can also use that to also saute your things on, your vegetables. That's pretty good. So, stir it around, let it cook. You know, it's normally one to be cooked when they're translucent. It's easier. Onions is breaking up a lot better. Oh, I love this thing. It makes cooking so much easier and faster. Okay, so while these sauteing, I'm going to go ahead and clean this off. And it also requires for my hoagie breads to be cut in 1-inch slices. So I think I'm going to just cut them down in 3s and then cut them straight across like that. Feel like I should have left them out a little bit to make them a little bit harder, but this would be pretty good, I guess. It never told me to leave it out, so I'm just do what it says because I'm following its recipe. So just cut them down in threes. Make them into 1-inch slices, but this is how big I want mine to be. So that's how we're gonna do this one. Onion burning my eye a little bit, but it smells so good in here. Ain't nothing like, you know, onions and green peppers cooking together. So now stirring it up in here, turning it a little brown. So now that's pretty good. I say I give it a couple more minutes because the green peppers is not where I would like them to be. And let's see, so after that, after I cook that, it says I'm going to add my seasoning salt now. It says salt, but I like seasoning salt. That's what we use down here to season everything. I use salt for when I make scrambled eggs or something, but seasoning salt is what I prefer. But we'll see the difference. One day I might make it with salt and see how seasoning salt tastes. So once that's cooked, I already have my shaved ribeye steak that I done peeled apart myself. So now I'm going to go ahead and add that to it. Kind of put that around like that. And it says it wants me to add 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire, but I like to do my own measurement of it. 1 coat of onion. Smells real good. Garlic. And black pepper. I'm sure. Maybe just a tad bit more seasoning salt just to season my meat. Can't have it all bland. Gotta have some seasoning in that junk. Browning up real good. It looks real good. Cooks real fast. I love my Ninja Foodi. Best Black Friday gift ever. Thanks to my precious husband. So once that cooks through, just cook for 5 minutes. And it says it wants me to fold in my cube sub rolls, allowing them to soak up the juices from the steak. Evenly lay the cheese slices on top of the mixture. And then close the crisp lid and put it on pretty much bake or roast at 375 for 10 minutes. So once this browns, smells real good. The baby's awake. I don't stir it too much, but I like to keep a little redness in my meat. Make it medium well instead of rare, but you can have it any way that you want. Feel like it's just a tad bit pink, but it's pretty much gonna cook till it's brown. But I like it like that. So I'm gonna add in my rolls that it requires. It says to fold it in. So just do that. Spread it everywhere. It says to soak up the juices. So fold, you know, is to fold it over. Let it soak up all that goodness. Not stir, fold. Fold it. That's how you get everything from the bottom. Onions are nice, translucent, and sauteed. So as the peppers got a little curl to them. Fold them in like that. Excuse me. And add the provolone cheese. You gotta get the good cheese. You ain't always gotta buy the cheap brand. And then I'm gonna lay it flat. Lay it flat. You just add the cheese at the top like it says. I'm sure it has enough. I'm covering the whole top. And the Sargento cheese is already melting on it, which is real good. How I like it. Well, that happens. You get burnt. So, close it. I guess I turn mine off to turn it on the air crisp. It says 375 and the time is 10 minutes. So you turn it down to 10. And then you push it in and hit that start button and bam. So after this, after it cooks for 10 minutes, you'll see the finishing touches on it and it says to serve immediately. So while that's doing that, we're going to clean up this mess.
Five minutes later.
Alright, well, we about to check on it. It's been going for at least 5 minutes and 15 seconds now. It says to check on it frequently so your cheese don't burn. And this is how it looks. Make sure you use real cheese because I don't think the fake cheese is ever going to melt. So this is how I would want it. So I just turn it off from here because I think it's pretty done. And let's just scoop this out because it says serve immediately. Oh, look at all that creamy cheesiness. Oh, yes. Oh, goodness. I don't know how. That is some good cheese, y'all. Sargento is the best. I like it. You serve it just like that. Serve it to the kids. If I could get it off the spoon. There we go. So there you have it, everybody. This is the Philly cheesesteak casserole from the Ninja Foodi. It's very delicious. So if you like this and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, and tell me how you did it. And if you like this recipe or not, more to come. Thanks for watching. Alright, well, we about to check on it. It's been going for at least 5 minutes and 15 seconds now. It says to check on it frequently so your cheese don't burn. And this is how it looks. Make sure you use real cheese because I don't think the fake cheese is ever going to melt. So this is how I would want it. So I just turn it off from here because I think it's pretty done. And let's just scoop this out because it says serve immediately. Oh, look at all that creamy cheesiness. Oh, yes. Oh, goodness. I don't know how. That is some good cheese, y'all. Sargento is the best. I like it. You serve it just like that. Serve it to the kids. If I could get it off the spoon. There we go. So there you have it, everybody. This is the Philly cheesesteak casserole from the Ninja Foodi. It's very delicious. So if you like this and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, and tell me how you did it. And if you like this recipe or not, more to come. Thanks for watching.